Hi friends, it's Kristi. I have a meal prep video for you. Been doing things a little bit different lately and haven't really been doing meal preps. I've been doing more food prep, so I will be sure to share a video with you on that down the road. But this week I was doing a meal prep because we have a lot going on at work this week. So I just want to make sure that I have things in my fridge prepped and ready to go. So I am going to do a little bit of a meal prep this week. I'm going to be making some egg power bowls. I'm going to make sure I have some yogurt and fruit in bowls in my fridge, and then I also have cottage cheese. I'm going to put together my dates that I like to have at night. I've talked about those in several videos, so just lots of things that I'm throwing together. If you're new here, I have been following an animal-based whole foods diet. I followed Weight Watchers for a lot of years, and I'm still kind of doing Weight Watchers, just kind of seeing if I can make an animal-based whole foods way of eating work with the Weight Watcher points. But my ultimate goal is to just eat animal-based whole foods and not really worry about calories and points. But for the time being, I am still counting my macros, counting my points. So I'm throwing together some yogurt bowls, and I'm just gonna weigh out the yogurt, and then I'm just gonna throw in some fruit in there and also a little bit of honey. I'm using this Berry Hill raw and unfiltered local honey, and I get this from Aldi. So usually what I do is put like 1 point worth in there. So usually that comes out to 1/3 of a tablespoon. It's 21 grams for the tablespoon, but I'll usually just put like 7 grams in there. Okay, so I just weighed those out and I put about 100 grams into each one. The serving size on this is 2/3 of a cup, 170 grams. So I didn't quite use that much. And for each serving is 160 calories, 7 grams of fat, 15 grams of protein. And then for Weight Watcher points, for the 2/3 of a cup, it is 6 points for this. So I'll let you know what my bowl ends up being with how much I weighed in there. So this is Maple Hill 100% grass-fed organic Greek yogurt. I get this from Publix. But if you're following Weight Watchers and you use non-fat yogurt, then that is zero points. Just for me, I'm doing more high fat. So I've got some fruit here. I have some strawberries, blackberries, and blueberries. I'm just going to cut up the strawberries and just put those in there. And then I'm just going to put the blackberries and blueberries in there. Alright, then I'm going to add the honey. So I'm going to actually use half a tablespoon. So I'm going to put in about 10, it's 21 grams for a tablespoon. So I'm going to put about 10 grams in each one. On Weight Watchers, that's still just 1 point. And if you're counting calories, it's 60 calories for a tablespoon. So it'll be 30 calories. So that's the yogurt bowls. Like I said, it's 6 points for the 2/3 cup of the yogurt. I'm going to count it as 3. It's a little bit over 1/3 of a cup. So 3 points for the yogurt, and then the fruit, 0 points, the honey, 1 point. So on Weight Watchers, this is 4 points. And then for calories, I'll put the actual calories down below. I didn't weigh out the fruit, so I'm going to say maybe 50 calories for the fruit. I'm going to say it's going to be maybe 100 calories for the yogurt, and then 30 calories for the honey. So about 180 calories for this bowl. So this will probably be something that I'll eat maybe in the morning. First thing in the morning, I'll have this and my coffee just to kind of hold me over until my brunch that I have. But it really just depends. Some days, if I'm not really hungry, I won't have it. I might have my brunch earlier and maybe have this in the afternoon, or depending on how full I am for my brunch, I may not be hungry at all. Might have this for a snack one night. So just kind of trying to put some things together and not confining myself to, hey, you're going to eat this for breakfast, this for lunch, and this for snacks. Just really trying to make sure that I have some things in there that I can pick and choose from this week. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some olives in these containers, and I'll take these to work and just keep them in the fridge in case I want to snack on some olives during the day. So I have these Lindsay organic green olives, and then I also have some black olives. For the green olives, they're 20 calories for 4 olives. If you're following Weight Watchers, you can have 3 of these for 0 points or 11 for 1. And then on the black olives, you can have 5 of these for 0 points and 15 for 1. And I need to double check on that. And then for calories, 20 calories for 4 olives. Okay, just scanned it. For the black olives, you can have 5 of them for 0 and then 16 for 1 point. I'm not going to count them out though, because I'm just going to be having them throughout the week. Usually what I'll do is just go to our fridge in our office and just grab a handful. I like to just have these if I'm really not hungry, but just want something to snack on. And then I'm just going to pour some of the juice in there. Definitely my meal preps are different than they used to be. I used to meal prep my breakfast, my lunches for my husband and I, and then all our snacks. I really typically have only been eating twice a day, like 2 normal size meals, and that's usually around lunchtime. I kind of do like a brunch and then my dinner. And I really haven't been doing a whole lot of meal preps because honestly, I've been kind of making everything like the morning before I go to work. So if I'm going to have like an egg bowl or something, I'll make it up before I head to work. So these will just stay in my fridge at work the whole week. So this way I have a week's worth in there. Okay, olives are put together. All right, putting together my nighttime snack, my dates that I stuff with butter and top some chocolate on them. So I usually just do a few a week and then I'll put them in the freezer, let them freeze, and then I'll put them into a mason jar. So I'm just going to do enough for a week. So it'll be 7 of them. For the dates on Weight Watchers, it's 2 points and 110 calories for 40 grams. Honestly, I don't even know how many grams each one is, but let's weigh one and find out. Yeah, that's 20 grams. All right, so I've been counting these dates as 2 points because I've just been putting date in there and it comes up telling me it's 2 points for 1 date. But let me just see. So I just have been scanning it and I've just been putting in 1 date and it comes up 2 points. So let me put in the grams and see what that does. Yeah, it's still 2 points. 15 grams would just be 1. So I'm counting it as 2. I'm actually not being as strict on points and calories anymore because I'm realizing that it's more not about the points and calories, but more about the macros and the type of food you're eating. So slowly I will probably get away from points and calories, but for now I'm still sharing them. All right, so what I'm going to do with these is just cut them open and take the pit out. So let me tell you something. I did not used to like dates, or actually I should rephrase that. I didn't think I liked dates. And sometimes there's a little end on here I'll just cut off. But having them this way, I absolutely love them. This is something that I really look forward to every night. See, some of this have this end on there. Just gonna take that off. But this is something that I really look forward to every single night. Now I'm going to take my butter. I've got this pure Irish butter that I get from Aldi. I already have this cut into half tablespoon pieces. I'm just going to put a 1/4 tablespoon in there. So it's going to be 2 points for the date, 1 point for the butter, and then 1 point worth of the chocolates. These are going to be a 4-point snack, but it's only like around 100, less than 100 calories. So I think you can tell, yeah. So I have them cut. That way I just grab a piece and I know it's a half a tablespoon. That's typically how much I use and stuff. So I'm going to just take some of the butter and just cut it in half. And then I'll just be using a 1/4 tablespoon in each one. All right, then I'm just going to take that and just push it down into the date. I like to kind of spread it out in there. So you can use butter from the fridge or softened butter, whichever is easiest. I actually had this in the fridge and then I took it out before I started filming, just so it could soften a little bit. All right, this is the chocolate that I'm using. This is supposed to be a really good quality chocolate. It's called Hue. I get this from Walmart. So for 1/8 of the bar is 2 points. I use probably I'd weighed it out before, so it comes out to like 4 grams. So I just count it as 1 point. So I'm just gonna take this, just break it up. I got like 1.5 squares. So I'm just gonna melt that in the microwave for a few seconds. So it's not quite melted all the way, but what is melted is pretty hot, so I'm just gonna stir it and that'll melt the rest of it. And I think 1 square would have been plenty. I think I'm gonna have too much here, which is fine. And then I've moved them close together just so I can kind of pour this over it and not have it all go in between and on the paper. And then I've got quite a bit in there, so I'll just keep that and I can use it next time. I'll just put this right, I'll cover this and put it in my fridge, and I've probably got enough to use for the next time. So now you can see what they look like. It'll get you a close up. So now I'm just gonna put these in the freezer, let them just freeze, let the chocolate freeze on there, and then I'll transfer them to a mason jar, and each night I just pull one out. So for me, I eat just one of these a night and I'm completely satisfied. To me, I feel like I'm eating a Snickers bar. It just reminds me of that. So like I said, these are 4 points on Weight Watchers, about 100, a little less than 100 calories for each one. So the only thing with these ones is they don't have any protein. So I'm not ending my night with protein like I kind of like to do once in a while. So for my breakfast this week, I'm doing protein bowls. I'm just gonna cook up some eggs with some bacon, and I also have some ground beef that I have left over from last night. So I'm just gonna basically just make a bowl out of it. And if you're new here, I usually don't prep more than 3 days, so I'm just making enough for 3 days. I thought about putting some mushrooms in this bowl, but I decided I'm gonna wait, and I think Thursday and Friday I'm gonna do like a mushroom omelet. So I'm gonna save the mushrooms for later in the week. So I'm gonna do 3 eggs per day. I weighed out the ground beef. It comes out to 58 grams per serving. That ground beef is the 93% lean ground beef from Aldi. So for Weight Watchers, that's 0 points. Eggs are 0 points. And then for this bacon, I get this from Aldi. This is 3 points for 2 slices. So I'm gonna put the equivalent of 2 slices into each one. So I'm just gonna cook up 6 slices in my pan, just cut them up. And then I'm gonna do 9 eggs and then plus the ground beef. So for points on this, it's gonna be just 3 points for the bacon. I'm not gonna use butter or anything because I'm just gonna use the grease from the bacon to cook my eggs. So before I scramble my eggs, I'm just putting in some Maldon flaky salt. And I'm just gonna let that sit on the eggs for a few minutes. So I've got 6 slices here. I'm just gonna cut it up with my kitchen shears. And I haven't decided, and I didn't put anything in my pan. I didn't spray it or anything because the grease from the bacon will make its own cooking grease. I haven't decided if I'm gonna put cheese on this or not. I thought about putting either some feta or some Parmesan, but I don't know. I may just leave the cheese off, and then each day I can kind of do feta one day, Parmesan one day, maybe some regular cheese one day. So I'll leave it off for today and then just add it if I want to during the week. So one thing you could do with this, you could make this like in the oven in muffin tins. I'm really not a fan of baked eggs. I honestly used to make eggs ahead of time all the time, and I really prefer to make them fresh, but like I said, this week at work, it's going to be a busy one, so I need to be prepared. All right, just saving my bacon grease. So I'm just gonna add the ground beef now. I forgot this ground beef has some seasonings in it. I was kind of trying to do some taco seasoning. So I've got like paprika, garlic, a bunch of seasonings in there. So That's actually going to give some flavor to the eggs. And I've got my burner off because I want to cool the pan down before I add the eggs in. Alright, I decided I am going to put some feta on there, and then I'll let that melt into it when I reheat them. So my lighting right now in my kitchen is not making these look very appealing. And the seasonings that I have too, the paprika and stuff, kind of doesn't make them look the greatest either. So this is the feta that I'm using. I get this from Aldi. For this you can have 1 ounce for 2 points. I just use half an ounce. So usually what I do, this is 8 ounces. So I usually just cut this into 16, and I know each cube is half an ounce. So it'll be 1 point for the feta. So I've got 3 points for the bacon, 1 point for the feta. So for Weight Watcher points, it's 4 points. For calories, it's about 400 calories and 40 grams of protein. Alright, so this is the meal prep just for me this week. I have my egg power bowls, I've got my yogurt bowls. This is the cottage cheese that I'll be having if I have cottage cheese. So usually if I don't have the yogurt bowl, I have one or the other, either cottage cheese or yogurt bowl. So these on Weight Watchers are 5 points. These are the full fat ones. They're 5 points, 140 calories, 19 grams of protein. So I've got those, and then I also have my green olives, my black olives, and my dates, which I'm going to go ahead and put the dates into my mason jar because they are pretty much frozen already, at least enough to go in the mason jar. So that's what they look like, and oh my gosh, they're so good, y'all. So that's my meal prep for this week. I'm going to come back and show you what I do on the weeks that I just do like a food prep. There are weeks that I don't put meals together, but I prep foods. So for example, I'll make like some hard-boiled eggs, I'll cook up some ground beef, maybe make some hamburger patties, things like that, that I can have things in my fridge throughout the week. So I'll make sure to do a food prep video as well. So I hope y'all enjoyed this one. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.